These latest headlines from ABC15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.
Hello on this Thursday, I'm Megan Thompson, tracking your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. The Department of Justice is reversing their position on Phoenix police. The move comes as the DOJ terminates all Biden-era investigations into police departments. Reactions pouring in from advocates, families, public officials, and police. Those impacted by police use of force telling ABC15 they feel disappointed in this decision, while the Phoenix Police Sergeants and Lieutenants Association say it affirms their belief that the investigation was flawed.
I think a new set of eyes looked at the facts and evidence that the DOJ was attempting to use in their report, and they saw the flaws.
Just because the policy changes out there doesn't prevent an officer on the street from implementing it.
Mayor Kate Gallego says the city will still work to implement changes in policing regardless of the DOJ investigation. When you think of seasons, you likely think about leaves changing colors or summer vacations. You probably don't think about applying for Social Security retirement benefits, but new applications for benefits have seasons too. And as Scripps News Group Stephanie Liebergen explains, this past season saw a significant increase in Americans claiming Social Security benefits.
At the age of 62, Americans can start claiming Social Security benefits, but many people choose to wait a few extra years. Right now, the Social Security Administration is dealing with a surge in applications, and experts think policy changes and uncertainty about the future of the social safety net could be to blame. In March, the Social Security Administration saw a surge in claims, 16% higher than 2024. And the uptick came during a time of year when applications usually slow down. The increased traffic extends to their website and field offices, too.
I call it panic filing, that as soon as they're eligible to start receiving benefits just out of an abundance of fear.
The Social Security Fairness Act, signed into law by President Biden in January, increased benefits for nearly 3 million people, and it came into effect just before President Trump announced cuts to the federal workforce. Those cuts included reducing the number of field offices. And all of this comes with the backdrop of a projected Social Security funding shortfall by 2035.
Most of us here are already collecting, and we probably won't be negatively affected. But there are people coming behind us, and we care about them.
People are really starting to worry about how long Social Security is going to exist in the capacity that it does today.
April Reed is an investment advisor, and she says one of the most common questions she hears is whether people will see a reduction in their benefits.
My inclination is that that's not what we're going to see.
There are pros and cons to taking Social Security benefits at a younger age.
One of the pros to filing early is that it can reduce the strain on the distributions that you have to take from your retirement accounts. That's really one of the biggest.
Some of the downsides: a smaller monthly payment, a lower survivorship benefit for a spouse, and potentially needing more income as you age.
There's not a one-size-fits-all answer to what date makes the most sense to file for Social Security.
Reed urges people near the retirement age to look at their plans holistically and know that at least for now, the Social Security funds are there. Stephanie Liebergen, Scripps News Group, Washington.
Do you have a consumer problem? Mark your calendars, because on Wednesday, June 4th, you can get help for free. Let ABC15 know is going on the road to the Glendale Community College. We're gathering experts in landlord-tenant issues, family law, and estate planning to help you out. Come on June 4th to GCC's Student Union between 5 and 7 p.m. to get free one-on-one help from consumer experts and attorneys. That event is free and open to everyone with questions.
With your most accurate forecast on this Thursday, I'm meteorologist Jorge Torres, and get ready for potentially the hottest day of 2025 so far, with temperatures starting off this morning in the mid-80s at 8 o'clock, mostly sunny at midday, but already reaching temperatures at 100 degrees. And there's our forecast for this afternoon, 106, not a record high, but again, could be our first 105-degree plus day of the year. Northern Arizona high staying in the mid-70s for areas like Flagstaff, hotter still in Heber and Cholo at 84 degrees for locations, 86 in Payson, 90 96 down the road in Globe, and 100 plus from the Old Pueblo all the way to western parts of the state. Temperatures staying above 100 degrees through at least Friday, but turning breezy and temperatures not as hot for at least the early part of the holiday weekend, with highs in the upper 90s on Saturday. Your 7-day forecast on Sunday and Monday, though, showing temperatures back to 100 plus. In the high country, we keep those highs in the mid-70s through at least Friday, with lows in the 30s, then cooling down somewhat Saturday and Sunday, with highs staying in the low to mid-70s.
For the latest headlines, weather, and traffic, head to abc15.com, or you can download that free ABC15 mobile app.
These latest headlines from ABC15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.